My name is Juan Núñez and I'm founder and CEO at smarttravel.news. This is actually the first cruise congress held in Andalucia. It is organized by SunCruise Andalucia, which is an organization formed by the 7 main ports of this region of Spain. And the idea was, of course, to promote this part of Spain as a cruise destination, because we have another popular destinations, but this is a very particular part of Spain, because we have the Mediterranean and we have the Atlantic, so we have like both seas there, and it's a very peculiar spot to do cruises. So, and also one of the interesting things about this particular congress, besides the fact that it's actually being held, which is this big news these days, but the program was very focused on technology, which is something that I really appreciate, because besides, of course, the authorities part and everything, we have a very tight schedule of technology conferences. We're talking about big data, artificial intelligence, lots of new technologies that can be applied to travel in general and specifically in cruise. We have 7 different ports. We have 3 of them belong to the Mediterranean, 3 of them belong to the Atlantic, and the one we are here now, which is Seville, actually it's like a city port, and it's very curious because it's the only urban port, if you will, in Spain that can be reached from the sea for cruises. So it's a very peculiar one, and actually the idea is to rotate the event so that in the future, this is the first edition of course, but in the future the idea is that it will rotate through all of the 7 ports. Spain, for instance, has been very active in developing the rules and for smart destinations. So actually there is a link between all those things. We have several smart destinations already in Spain certified. So we want to extend that kind of policy to transportation and to hospitality. So of course cruise is a part of that, and we want people to have a smart experience while they're on a cruise, but we want it to be consistent, and we need them to find that when they get to the destinations, they're still going to have a smart experience. And of course, on the side of the cities and destinations, there are lots of technologies now involved in the way that they can actually manage that information, so that they know where people are spending money, so that we can fight over-tourism, of course. And it's something that we've learned with COVID, is that there is another way of doing travel also. So, and some of the destinations have slowed down, of course, because it is what it is, but we've learned that we can do things in another way. So hopefully one of the good sides of this whole terrible thing would be that maybe we'll learn to plan a more sustainable travel in the future. Yeah, actually the session was about how to use technology to promote cruises. So we had people from different technology companies, and one of the most curious things that I learned yesterday was that actually it is not that important, the technology, as knowing what you really need. And when they approach destinations and cities, the first thing for them is to try and figure out what they really need, because you can easily fall into a fashion or a fad or something like that, or a buzzword. This happens a lot in technology, you know. So one of the curious things, I was talking to 3 technology people, but what they were saying was, the technology is not that important. First thing is to really know what they need, so that we can provide the technology that they're actually going to use, and find also the people that are going to manage that technology later, because and that was also one of the topics yesterday, we need some kind of new skills and new people to actually work with the data. It's not just about having that data, but making a smart use of it. And we have like 3 theme blocks very defined this year, which was of course technology, sustainability, and today experiences. I believe that would be like a framework for the future, but we will have, of course, more experience, and we will have more companies. This year we've had this mix of virtual conferences and people actually here in person. But you know that, especially in Spain, I think we love events. Events are going to come back big. So hopefully we've gained some experience. I mentioned before, just the fact that we've been able to carry on with the idea and actually hold the event. I think it's a little miracle, if you will. So in this context, I think next year will be even better. See you hopefully next year for the 2021 edition of the Congress of Smart Cruises and Technology.